What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. Wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. Wait for it. There it is. Look at that. Wow. Thursday, March 13th, 2025. I am eastbound on Sunrise Highway in the incorporated village of Rockville Center. And that is the sunrise right there, ladies and gentlemen, at 7:18-ish. Nice sun rising right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on that for you guys. Another glorious morning here in the great state of New York, in the best and most amazing country in the world, America. I gotta tell you, I have never been more prouder to be an American. Under the leadership of Donald J. Trump, our 45th and 47th president. I know a lot of you guys are, it's hitting hard right now with the stock market. Your investments have tanked a little bit. But let's just say that we have to hurt a little to reap the rewards of global dominance. Just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. I was having a conversation yesterday with a client off camera. And man, look at this guy. Guy from Florida doesn't know that green means fucking go. Right? And yeah, I'm impatient. Tell me about it. We're having a conversation off camera. And essentially, the guy's hurting. He's a little bit older than me, in his late 50s, and he's like, "But Mikey, you know, my investment portfolio has decreased 40%." I'm like, okay, I hear you. It is what it is, but it's like, who cares right now? Unless you need to sell, what's the big deal? There's ups and downs all the time. It's not as extreme as this has been for the past couple months, but it does happen, right? And I said, but we need to have a serious correction with the way our government is ran. He goes, yes, I agree. I was like, but we need to suffer a little bit in order to reap the rewards. And I put this analogy out there, or this thing that puts things into perspective. And I said, and it's about the budget, right? If your family has an income of $100,000 a year, okay? Yet your expenses and overhead are 130 and continue to grow year after year. You're in debt, right? And it's called a deficit. We have so much waste in this country. So much waste. Why was USAID department paying out millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to stuff that has nothing to do with America? Why are we focusing on trannies in Venezuela? Now, I know some of you guys might like, the third leg on your ladies. I get it. But why must we have money going to fund this nonsense when we have homelessness in America? We have veterans that need to rely on outside organizations to help make ends meet. Right? Tunnel for Towers is a great example. Great organization. Right? Why aren't we taking care of our own? Right? It makes no sense. It really makes no sense that we give so much money, boatloads of cash. It just pisses me off. It really does. There's so much waste. I was reading an article that there was this one pharmaceutical company that One of the directors is on the, the whatever, CDC or some other infectious disease government agency, right? But they're they're a private organization. They got something like $500 million, right, in the last 3 or 4 years. And the address that's listed for this organization is a vacant address. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? There's that much grifting. Yeah, and thievery. So yes, we need to suffer a little bit. Yes, we need to pull back the coattails a little bit and become more fiscally responsible. If you bring in $3.5 trillion, don't spend $3.5 trillion. Spend less and bank some. Put some away in savings. Or pay it back to the taxpayers, the American citizens. Don't give it to fucking these illegal immigrants who come into our country, raid our social services. It's literally it's literally incomprehensible, right? That we're giving away thousands of dollars to people who are here illegally to sit on their fucking asses and do nothing. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. And I'm going to tell you a quick little story. Today is Thursday, right? On Tuesday, I get a phone call from one of my banks. All right. Now, I have multiple bank accounts out there with different banks. Basically for, I wouldn't say redundancy, but as a backup. Because ever since my little incident with a certain manufacturer, they put a lien on my bank accounts, and it was hard to make payroll. I had to pay all my guys cash. It was tough. And it took about a month to resolve, right? So I got backups and backups of accounts, bank accounts. Not only personal, but especially business. So one of my bank backup accounts, I get a phone call from this backup bank. We're going to call it Bank B. Okay? Bank B gives me a call. He's like, hey, how you doing? He's like, hey, Mike, I just want to let you know that there's a levy or a lien on your business, one of your business accounts from the state of New York. Looks like a unemployment insurance levy. I'm like, okay, how much is it? And let's pay it. I was like, it's $257. I'm like, what? $257. I'm like, okay, so pay it. It's like, well, we also have a $145 legal processing fee. I'm like, oh God, whatever. I was like, all right, okay, let's pay it. Email me this copy of this lien and da-da-da-da. Anyway, it's from the state, the communist state of New York, right? And remember the whole thing with Frankie? Right? And then again, Josh. Well, Josh I won, but Frankie I didn't win. Well, I was disputing this $180, deposit that was needed to make my my employer unemployment account, positive, because they had to pay out Frankie's unemployment insurance for a few weeks while I guess he was struggling to look for a job in the plumbing and HVAC trades, right? Because no one's hiring, right? Fucking joke, right? And I was like, no, I'm not paying that it was like $190 something, $180 something. I'm not paying it in principle. Like, fuck this. The administrative law judge, because Frankie appealed the denial of his unemployment insurance claim, right? Because I didn't tell Frankie not to show up hungover, late, or drunk, because I didn't tell him don't do that. Firing him because he did that was not a fireable, a reason for terminating his employment with Pipe Doctor. Yep. That's how fucking corrupt the communist state of New York is. So, Tuesday, I get this phone call from the bank. So, okay, now with interest, it's $286. and there's $145 legal processing bank charge. I'm like, fuck. I was like, all right, whatever, pay it. A few hours go by after that phone call. Bank C gives me a call. Hey, Mike, we got a phone call. We got this lien from a legal department. We have to, garnish $200 and something from my account, and then we have a $190 legal processing fee. I was like, whoa, hold on. Like, another bank just hit it. Like, no, well, we got served with it, so we have to process it, and we'll hold off for 21 days because that's the statute. And I was like, so if we get notice of it, I was like, oh man. So now I've paid more in fees than this actual stupid lien was from the communist state of New York. It gets better. I promise you it gets better. Yesterday I get an email from my primary bank, Bank A. And then she goes, we got this copy of this lien. There's a $150 legal fee. And I'm like, damn it. So I paid over, I don't know, I think almost $400 or $500 in bank charges for them to process liens. So I guess the way this works is that when the government wants their fucking money, they're getting it. And it's gonna cost you. What's fucked up is that I didn't get any recent notice from them. I actually just got an account statement that, because no one else, filed anything. I was actually positive in the unemployment insurance account. Fucking retarded. Fucking retarded. You know what? It's hard to win. It's hard to win. But with Trump as our president, good things are coming. Good things are coming. And I'm looking forward to doing a podcast with Mr. Sunshine. Looking forward to it. Podcast or a live stream. I think we could definitely go back and forth a few times with it. Definitely. Absolutely. It's fun. And I like the guy. I really do. I think he's cuckoo. But I think he's got just a good... He means well. And plus, anyone who dedicated their lives to protect and defend our country. Mr. Sunshine served in the Navy. He was a seaman. Oh, man. He was a seaman. Oh, man, I'm going straight to hell. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am almost at my destination. We are in the hamlet of the Belmores, sorry. We have a new residential client. They got a slab leak in their hydronic system, and the local utility has their own network of technicians operated independently by a home serve. Keep it real. Home serve said to them that, hey, you know what? We don't do this. You need a plumber to come out here and look for a slab leak. And so they found me because I guess I got slab leak videos on YouTube. So, hello, Sunshine. Damn, she was good looking. It's nice to window shop, you know what I mean? Smash that thumbs up button, guys.